Oh, hello. How are you all doing on this lovely beginning of June? It's actually Children's Day in China right now. That's something that many of my students was talking about. We're talking about today during class. Children's Day, and I asked them what they did. A lot of them didn't seem to have a lot to say about Children's Day. I remember, like, for some reason, I remember thinking Children's Day was like this huge thing, but a lot of them just said they didn't have homework, or their mom let them stay home from school, or they didn't have school, or they didn't activity at school. But yeah, today's Children's Day in China. Then they have Dragon Boat Festival, and many of my students they don't know what that is. I even like gave them the Chinese name of it, and so apparently it's not that big. I guess with children, maybe I don't. Maybe it's just the ones I've seen. Who knows? So anyway, I wanted to come and update. I know at the end of last month, I updated on how my bookings have increased. I should make a little chart of that. We'll go back and see. I don't care if you see my pay again. I don't make millions with VIPKid, but let's go back to here to show that they have increased some. At the end of April, I had 61 classes, and I think the month before that I was at 41 or like 42 or in the 40s. And then at the end of April, I had a total of 61 classes. Here we are, and ignore this right here. There had been some storms and my internet went out, so that's why I've got some deductions I need to send in a ticket for. They don't have the little button anymore that maybe the little button if you had a no-show or something like that, you had to submit a tick. No, you had to submit something showing why you were late so you could get that excused and so. But they don't have that button anymore, so now you have to do it by ticket, and that takes 10 years to answer. So, but from May, I went up. I did 129 classes in May, which is again that was about low average back in the heyday when I was with VIPKid. But for now, I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I know there's probably some people who do 300 or 400 right now, but good for them. And there's some people who don't have any. I've seen some people in the Facebook group saying they've been open, but they just haven't gotten any bookings. So it's really wide open at this time, just like it used to be, just like it's always been. Some people got a pouring of bookings, and some people did not. And there's not really too much of an explanation of why. Two people can do the same thing and do it well. One person might get all the bookings, one person might not. It's just some kind of weird thing that's always been with VIPKid. And so I'm probably like right there. I want to assume I'm probably right there in the average. I don't know. And so I'm getting both the course of, I'm getting these classes. These classes are kind of a challenge. I keep hoping and waiting that they have some kind of workshop for that, but they haven't done that yet. Maybe they're in the process of making one. I submitted a ticket requesting that, so I'm sure I'm probably not the only one who's done that. But I'm still getting mostly overseas courses. On occasion, I'm getting some. Let's go back to classroom. The regular one says go to all classes. I'm not a part of the Saudi program, so I have that tab, but I don't have that certification. I wasn't invited to that. And so, yeah, most I'm getting global classes. Those are the $7. I think every one is $7 with that. And I'm still getting mainland China courses, not in June. In May, I had one, so of those. April, so it's the same student I'm having, except in March I had like an extra student here and there. And this guy, he's now with the global platform, so I see him on the global platform quite often. But in April, I had him. I still have him. He still books every so often. They'll still have that for, as the other guy was level 6. All the levels 1 through 6 are now in global platform. So if you have those certifications, then you need to get on the global platform if you want to have those students back. And you won't lose your mainland China certifications if you have level 7 and 8 with that. And those still pop up, and you still get the same pay as you did before the whole changing of that. Tiger schools, I'm getting some of these too. Book. There we go. So I'm getting some Tiger schools. This is June. Oh, let's go back to May. I'm sorry. So I'm getting a lot of those. A lot of student no-show. These are kind of like newer students here. As a teacher no-show, there's that day that the internet was all wonky. I have to prove that. I see student no-shows. 4 in a row here. I should put their names there. But and a lot of them are like new. I've noticed new because if I open their profile up on the phone, the profiles on the site on the actual platform aren't very developed yet. Let's see, like put my name, they won't show very much. But the phone will still do it. Now, sometimes something weird that the phone and the platform does differently. Sometimes it'll say they're a boy, and then the phone will say they're a girl, or vice versa. So you got to watch out for that. If you're someone like me who uses Feedback Panda, um, and you go in and put one of the genders and they end up being another, you have to go back and change that, which is not a big deal. You just have to change it. Feedback Panda redoes your feedback and has it ready for the next time. So I'm getting a lot of these courses, and these are kind of challenging. And so I only had 1, 2, 3. This is just in May. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I will count them all for you. But this is what I had in May for the Tiger School courses. These are one. I have some in June coming up as well, already booked for the Tiger School. Looks like I have just one screen all the way to June the 16th. Collaboration. Remember those? That was for the Journey classes. I think it was. No, that's not it. Journey had something else. That had revision. That's what that was. I'm sorry. I told you all wrong. That has nothing to do with. I don't think that has anything to do with. There they are. Those revision classes, and it has nothing to do with Journey. I don't think. Saudi, I'm not a part of that program. I haven't been invited. Some people have, but per the Facebook group, I still have it to where I don't get the notification. I need to go back because it seems like a lot of the drama people have moved on with their lives and are on those. I haven't been on the platforms, on the Facebook groups in a while. But the fact that drama mamas have moved on, and so I think I'm going to go back and get my notifications for those Facebook groups again. But looking at it, looked like no one has hardly had any Saudi bookings yet. Maybe a trial here and there, but that program is still getting kicked off. It's not fully going yet. So if you have that, then you probably aren't getting booking. And if you're like me and you haven't gotten this certification, I think it might be a while before we even get invited to that. Who knows? I heard someone talking about some updates and certifications that there's one, they call it a supplementary. I don't know, but there's one, I don't have been invited, but we discuss like current books and current readings. I don't think I'd like that book. I don't think I'm like that because I'm not a huge reader anyway. So I'd have to look at the curriculum and see if it's something I would like to do. If that pops up, if it's the way they explained it, I don't think I would be interested in discussing current books like that. International still going. I don't want level 1. And again, I don't have any updates on mine. They moved the EDU tab way over here and took that off. That was something they announced a while back. Looks like they cleared out the builders program too. There's nothing under that anymore. You may have gotten an email showing that there might be an increase in adult speaking courses because they seem to be on the rise as well. I don't know when they say that. It's what the last email. So they said during the summer, look for possibly getting invited to becoming a part of the adult speaking course program. So, and I'm hoping they don't do it too much and saturate it, like oversaturate it like they have before, but it looks like they're doing okay, or they just want to be prepared in case there are a bunch of people coming in. But again, Tiger School, I just have this one. Again, I don't have the beginning because that's not my interest. I don't want to have the younger beginning students. But there are a few that's sneaked into the intermediate, it seems like. But it might be just by age-based. That's why they're there. I've had to really scaffold down for a few students in the intermediate course. That probably would have benefited being in the beginner course for that. So, international law. There's something, I think I already spoke about this before. Let's go to Account Center to certifications. Yeah, there it is. Here's major courses. We still have all of them there. Starlight. Supplementary. This one is showing up. However, I was in a global workshop. If you haven't taken a global workshop, go ahead and take that. It's really interesting. And I took it like a couple months into the global program. There's things I learned I didn't know that were going on. But this isn't the level 7 we think it is per what I remember from the workshop, unless I heard them wrong. The overseas major course level 7 is more like the what class is it here? If I see it, I'll remember it. What's the one where you do a lot of singing? Yeah, Voice of VIPKid. It's more like that from what I was gathering and looking at their notes and all that, listening to it. So does it look like something I have it here because I never really got any bookings, so I didn't really think about taking it off my thing there. But I never did care much for that course. Kids would come in late, and if you come in late to a Voice of VIPKid class, you had to rush through it, get the kids a song taught. And they're not going to learn that song in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And so at the end of it, just kind of, the kids are just staring at you, and then you leave. I'm hoping, well, there's no hope to it. That's what they said in the workshop, unless they were wrong too. But this level 7 isn't the major course level 7 that we know of. They haven't done that yet. So if you're certified in level 7 and level 8, you'll still get those in the old platform, and you get the higher pay for that as well. These are still showing up on your profile, the EDU ones here. I never did buy the $70 certificate. I didn't think it was worth it. I know some people did, and that's your business if you do or not. But I didn't buy that one. If there's ever a time I need to, I guess I could, but I don't see any need for me to purchase that. And so I don't think there's anything new in the contract. My contract is still saying the same, like that progress and all that. All righty, but yeah, it seems to be picking up, and I've already got, let me go to my bookings page here. It's picking up, I think June. My June probably won't be as high as my May, or maybe the same, who knows? Because the last week of June, I'm going out of town, so I'm not going to take VIPKid with me because I'm not sure what my schedule's like down there yet when I'm going to a conference in Orlando. But you can see I'm getting a considerable number of bookings. Tomorrow I have starting at 4:30 in the morning. I didn't realize I had this many one back to back. It'll be all right though. The same. There's the same. Say this one and this one, this one, this one. You're getting back to where they're no longer based in China. They're allowing them to schedule back-to-back courses like this again. Another person told me that if they think, because they're asking how the children in mainland China taking these classes, which I like the email and I like the workshop presenter who said, it's not our business. If they're taking the classes, you're there to teach them. You're not there to investigate and worry about why they're there and worry about they got it. And now if they show up, go ahead and teach them. I can't believe there's people who are actually doing that and like, oh my God, I'm afraid to teach them. Just they're there, teach them. But I think they're getting like either like one of their family members has a passport or something based in another country, or they have a foreign phone number and a foreign address as well that they can use. Something's allowing them to, because they're not, totally like in mainland China, they can actually claim residency outside of China. So they're able to use that as well. Again, if they do show up for your class, which more likely they are, because majority of mine, I would say 90 to 95% of mine are from China, living in mainland China. It's not our place to, I can't believe people are still doing that. It's kind of, don't be stupid. People are still doing that, questioning, oh my God, should I teach them? What should I do? This person said they live in Beijing, and just spend your 25 minutes and give them the best lesson you can. Those are the drama mamas I'm talking about. I don't think they're as big on Facebook anymore. So those things kind of pop up every so often. I've left my schedule wide open. I may start honing it in now that I'm getting bookings, because I'm getting some at 12:30 and 1:30 in the morning. It's okay now during the summer because I don't have a set schedule. I don't have to get up early and go. I can take a long nap like I did today. Today I took a long nap. I was out late yesterday with stuff for work. I was at graduations and things like that, and then I had a 3:30 a.m. class. So I took a serious nap until like 2 p.m. So I think I may start honing my schedule in something more doable. Probably I think I'm going to wait until July or August to do that, get myself transition into my full-time schedule again. This is next week. You can see I still have some bookings, and this is likely to increase more. I have a board meeting, I think, on the 6th. This is why I'm donating blood that day, and so I'm not going to be able to do anything during that time period. And that's what's going on. I'll have tomorrow, I think. Let me make sure my tomorrow's free. Yeah, tomorrow's free. I have a board meeting tomorrow. There's some of these are still being booked. I may have to open up. I don't think they haven't announced any kind of board meeting yet for these. I'm on a school board of one of the local districts until the end of June, so my term is up then. That's why I keep talking about the board meeting. Family reunions. I'll open this up on Father's Day. I can spend the time with him on that day. I'm getting considered. And again, I said this in a previous video. There's no longer what was that called? The frenzy, booking frenzy. People just book all throughout the day, every day. So you'll get like a booking here and there. You'll even get bookings at weird times, like 2 in the afternoon. And it'll be a student from China. So maybe they're up late or something, or the parents up late just deciding to book something. I got some bookings for this one. These are regulars here. And here, 25th is when I'm leaving to Orlando, and I'll be back. I'm not ready to put anything here yet. The airport we're flying into is anonymous for. I can't say the route. Anyway, they're bad for having a flight delays. The one that connecting cities there. So I'm not going to put anything here. I'm supposed to fly back on the 29th, but I may end up on the 30th. Who knows? At this particular airport, I've never flown into this airport without having any kind of issue like that. So I'm leaving that open. I may open up on the 1st. I'm waiting to see what I'm doing. I hate to take that, now that these are increasing, I hate to take off already because I don't want to mess that up. But, all righty. Well, let me go here. I haven't done Ingu in a while. I think I'm going to do some Ingus today. Native Camp. I opened up a Native Camp class. Let's see if it's still there. Native Camp. But I opened one up because I think you have to, like, every so often. And I don't want to lose my account with them. Those annoying pop-ups pop up every time you come. You got to put don't show again or it'll keep popping up. But they'll have new pop-ups next day. Put myself up. I think I may do 1 or 2, what's it called? Sudden bookings just to keep my account good in the green. So I think I'll do that. But I think I'll also do some Ingu classes today because I haven't done any of those in probably a week. Anyway, just thought I would come in. I don't know why I added an extra bit there. Had nothing to do with Native Camp or Ingu. Just wanted to update on my May bookings, and they were pretty good this time. They continue to increase. Ignore that. Again, I had some Wi-Fi issues, and it wasn't working out very well. So I'm going to have to submit the proof of that. I had 129 this month, and it would be more, I would say, in June if I wasn't going out of town that last week. So who knows? And I'm not going to open myself. They're not booking as short notice like they used. Even if you open short notice, at least they're not for me. So if I get down there and decide to do a short notice, I can't imagine it being booked. So I'm not going to, hold my breath on that part. So, all righty. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope if you are with VIPKid, I hope your bookings are also increasing. And if you're not with VIPKid, and you're interested in coming back, then now might be a good time to explore opening up a few slots like that. They may not book this week because they seem to be all used to booking ahead. Since no one's doing hardly any short notice, well, I don't say no one. I'm sure there are people out there who are doing short notice, but we're not getting paid extra for it unless it's an old platform. So, all righty. Have a good day.